Nobody really knows what happened that fateful night. What is certain is that Dennis Nedry and the samples were never seen again.
Hello everyone, this is Gaming with Shoggoths, and it is like 7 a.m. and the Dominion Biosyn DLC has dropped, as well as the free update 3, so even if you aren't getting the DLC, there is new content that you will be able to enjoy. I will have videos detailing that, more of that stuff later, but we are going to do the story campaign for the Biosyn DLC right now. The DLC also has a new Chaos Theory mode and some new sandbox parks. I don't know why that was so difficult. There's also new challenge mode parks, but I believe those come with the free updates, so that's not part of the DLC. So we're going to jump into a campaign and check it out. One thing it does say here, I was seeing this earlier, it does say spoiler warning. There are spoilers for Jurassic World Dominion. There are spoilers for Jurassic World Dominion, so just keep that in mind. If you haven't seen the game and you're worried about, or if you haven't seen the movie and you're worried about spoilers, this could spoil you. Well, not even could. I believe it will spoil you. I am going to not say anything about the movie. I have seen it, and I won't say anything about the movie. I'm trying to keep everything spoiler free. Quite frankly, if you're here, you're probably not too worried about spoilers, but still, I will refrain.
As John Hammond realized his vision for Jurassic Park, his competitors began to see the potential of InGen's work. One of their main rivals, Biosyn, looked to close the gap by stealing the advantages that InGen and Dr. Wu had worked so hard to gain. To do this, they would need someone on the inside. So they enlisted a disgruntled computer engineer named Dennis Nedry. A plan was devised to steal InGen's dinosaur embryos, with an inconspicuous canister created to house the precious commodity. Nobody really knows what happened that fateful night. What is certain is that Dennis Nedry and the samples were never seen again. Biosyn had failed. Unfortunately, so too had Hammond's dream. Decades later, businessman Simon Mizrani tried again, this time succeeding in delivering Hammond's vision to the world. Tragically, things didn't go as planned. Biosyn was waiting for its time, and they found it in the aftermath of Jurassic World's downfall. Now, led by Louis Dodgson, a new era was dawning. While we don't know what the future holds, history has a habit of repeating itself.
All right, Dodgson, we've got Dodgson here. It's every time I hear his name, that's all I think of. I imagine that's all any of us think of. Let's see, this says, Louis Dodgson is planning to turn Biosyn genetics into a new world leader in stuff.
Just look at it. It's beautiful. We are so close to realizing Biosyn's dream, one that InGen could never achieve. Once we get dinosaurs here, it will be perfect.
A perfect display of evolution.
Luck favors the bold. We were prepared. Now we need to finish the job. Give me the latest on the animals.
We're isolated, which makes for a challenging landscape. We are still at a disadvantage until we understand more about this ecosystem and how our new friends will adapt to it.
We need more information and time. The last thing we want is for them to not adapt and die.
Oh, they'll adapt. I believe that. They adapted to 2 parks and a few islands. They're adapting now. They'll be just fine. Just get them here.
I'm not sure we are totally ready to understand everything we need to.
Just get them here. Leave the rest up to Mother Nature. And me.
Yeah, he's got a really good point. They're adapting. So that shouldn't be too hard.
I guess what they say is true. It's location, location, location.
More than you realize. This is perfect. Keeps us away from the public's prying eyes, and keeps the political do-gooders at arm's length.
To think what InGen had and fumbled away. They never saw the bigger picture.
All dinosaur and zero business.
That is where Biosyn wins. We bring a balance that InGen never understood. We see the whole picture.
Okay, what's our next step? I don't want to waste any time getting this going.
Well, it all starts with a control center.
Remember, it needs to be connected to the Hyperloop network.
All right then, get started.
All right. Have an operational control center, construct a control center, and connect the Hyperloop from the control center to the research compound. Okay. Okay. Now, I will also mention that with the exception of about 5 seconds of a video, I have not watched any of the big YouTubers who have also, you know, like posted this already, the playthroughs and stuff. I didn't watch that stuff either, so I have no idea what, you know, what's coming up for this storyline stuff as far as the game goes, because I was trying, you know, I wanted to keep myself from being spoiled about that stuff too. All right, it's a really interesting, this is the one thing I did see, is how everything connects. I'm pointing at the screen as if you can see me pointing at the screen. How everything connects via the underground, like, tunnels or whatever, which is really interesting considering some of the mods that we've seen lately. I wonder if this will make them more help their functionality. Anyways, all right, so operational control center, this seems like a good place for it, right? Sure. And curve too sharp. Okay. I wasn't trying to curve it. What is it curving around? All right.
Everything's in place for us to get our new research compound constructed.
Great. Then we can focus on getting it operational.
Construct an operational hydropower hub, but make sure the research compound is powered via the Hyperloop. The hydropower hub provides power to structures in its radius and through its Hyperloop connection. Okay. Yeah, so this basically is just like the tunnel mods that Chaotic did. I wonder if that was possible because the information was in the game. Alright, well, I mean, hydropower hub. I mean, you would think it would need to be near the water, but, because it's hydropower hub. Oh, I guess that's why, yeah. I keep thinking the tunnel is going to move, but it's, like, directly underneath, it seems like. Okay, so we just want, well, yeah. Go like that? No. Okay. So yeah, you definitely need it connected there. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's weird.
Isaac, update?
Everything's going to plan.
Well, not weird,
We
but
should have
okay,
the
I
research
understand.
begin shortly.
Great. Carry on.
But it would be so much better if, like, you could actually add, like, a junction. So I could have just, like, added one here and connected it. I mean, I guess it needed the power, and that's why we did it, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't 100% clear, although I suppose I should have known that, I don't know, you should connect it to the thing. Anyways, alright. Advance the construction of research compound, research following stage 1 core facilities. Research, there it is. All right. Get that going. Oh, that's right. It doesn't do it in the screen, which is really annoying. Fast forward. Ooh, look at it go.
Okay, that did it. We have access to the core facilities research.
Great. Our vision is coming together of each building we get operational.
We just need to ensure we can handle all the dinosaurs when they arrive.
I think we can do that.
It's all starting to come together, just as we envisioned. We are leaving InGen in our dust.
Well, I will give them some credit. They did resurrect the dinosaurs from extinction.
Sure, through a rushed agenda and lazy science. We're doing it right. Their failures were our education. We won't be making the same mistakes Hammond and his team made. InGen always fell in love with their own wonder. They wanted to prove to the world that they could do it. Once they did, they wanted to showcase them as circus freaks and rub our faces in it. They didn't get it. Evolution is not just DNA and frogs. It also happens in business to advance the world. Think of what we will bring to the world. Think of what we will bring to humanity. New medicines, biotechnology, beauty products, you name it, we will own it.
I think it's kind of funny that Biosyn went from like corporate espionage to steal the dinosaurs into like, well, I guess it wasn't technically Biosyn at the time, but you know, in the first Jurassic Park, you know, that whole thing was just to keep up with the technology and steal the technology. And now they're all like, you know, well, Dodgson is like, oh, we're going to do, you know, we're not going to exploit it like InGen did, except he's talking about like beauty products and everything still. But, you know, he thinks he's doing it for the greater good. And it's kind of weird because, you know, they were, you know, they're the enemy, so to speak, in Jurassic Park 1. So it's kind of, the shift is kind of interesting. It's been a while since I've done anything that involves staff or actual money, you know. I mean, I mostly play sandbox, so yeah. We'll see if I can keep from going bankrupt. Oh yeah, and I haven't done anything with power lately either. Okay. Response facility. Does that not have a hydro thingy? I guess we'll find out later. Or not a hydro thingy, but a hyperloop thingy. Response facility. Paleo medical facility. We're just gonna have everything right here, okay? Like, I feel like we should all have a very nice view of this beautiful building that is eventually going... Something tells me that it's not going to be done until we progress the game. Oh, this one has a loop. Or, oh, it just wasn't under the power. Okay, hold on. And then, what else? Shelter. Oh, that's so cool. I like how everything has plants on top of it. Yeah, well, hey, whoa, well, we've got just a spot, like, right here. Right? Yeah. Okay.
We've been authorized to expand our team, specifically scientists. Look over the candidates and let's add some to our operation.
I already got a bunch of scientists. I couldn't do anything without them.
Hey, I have exciting news. We're closing in on some exclusive Biosyn tech. Invisible fencing. It'll secure the animals while removing the traditional man-made constructs that have surrounded their environments.
So, no visible barrier between us and the dinosaurs? That sounds terrifying.
The more these animals believe they are not in cages, the healthier they will be.
Yeah, that will make them easier to care for.
I think we'd better place some research outposts as well. We can observe our animals safely from there.
You know, it's bad enough that dinosaurs never knew what a fence was until we placed them around them. But what if they become dependent on them to feel safe? At least they could see a barrier between us and them. How are they even going to trust their environment with invisible fences? How are they even going to know where they are?
Oh, believe me, they'll feel it if they try to cross one.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Look, it feels like we're messing with them and how comfortable they'll be in their environment.
You're concerned about fences? The dinosaurs never saw a human before either, and that hasn't stopped us.
I mean, I'm like all about animal welfare, but I feel like the invisible fences would be better for them than... And I am all for invisible fences. And I'm so glad they finally did it because, you know, like, invisible fence mods were great, and I really used them more for, like, technical things than the actual environments most of the time. But, like, it's, you know, from what I saw from the trailers, like, the way that there's actually still, like, nodes, you know, to indicate where the fence is makes it much more believable than just having no fence there, like we would with mods. So I'm really, really looking forward to this. All right, research the following. Stage 2 welfare. Ready to research. Go to research. Okay. Just getting a good look at these new buildings while our stuff is being researched. These new trees are cool. It's very swampy. They kind of look like cypress trees or something. Oh, look at those. Biosyn genetic sculptures. Oh, those are cool.
Isaac, we've got an issue. We're in need of more power.
How close are we to maximum output?
More power.
Already there. We won't be able to hold much longer.
Then we'll need to research how to get more. Upgraded power stations is the way forward. Let's get to it.
Sorry, I really like this fountain. That's nice. Nice fountain. Good job, people who made decorations. Hopefully there will be more. Trees or something. Alright, research. Invisible fences. That's really cool. Was there another one? Sorry, we're just gonna screw with it. I mean, you know, we're waiting for the research to be done, so. It's kind of like that, but without the circle on it. Yeah, I dig it. Those are cool. I love water, so I like fountains and stuff like that. I think this technically has water in it, that bottom one. But, okay. Apply the increased output upgrade to the hydropower hub. Hydropower hub is this thing. Increased output. Easy enough.
Before we go any further, there's something I want from you. Through my connections, I've arranged for a number of dinosaurs to be delivered here to our facility. They're coming all the way from Isla Sorna, so you'll have some time to prepare for their arrival. I'm confident you won't let me down.
They're going to need enclosures, secure enclosures. Safety is essential for them and us.
And we have to get this right. We don't need another InGen or Mazrani incident.
Absolutely. We will do better.
Okay. Stego's coming first. What's the diff? Oh, that's the gate. Okay, and that's the fence. Groovy. Ranger posts, we know what those do. Feeders, hatchery. Okay. So... that's the gate. Okay. Oh, and these are gonna need power, huh? Alright. Let's make a wavy enclosure or two. Alright, so there's one. That's interesting how, let's see. So what does it look like? Interesting. Yeah, like I like this though. And I think this is what kind of gives the invisible fence idea more validity, is the fact that you actually still see a barrier. Like, yeah, we can take them.
Assets in the air. Commencing asset transit.
Why are you obstructed? Seriously, okay.
Transportation underway.
But yeah, like, I think it totally gives the idea and the concept more validity that you can see, like, a barrier there. You just can't see a fence. And I think that's exactly what, like, the invisible fence idea was missing. So, I'm down. I think that's very cool. We do need a gate, though. I can't remember any of the stats. This is what happens when you only play Sandbox and you don't never have to worry about stats. Water. Is that a log? I want that log. How do you feel? Better? Wonderful. Okay. Galleys. Galleys should probably... What do they eat? I wish I could remember what the galleys eat. Wait, did that not give it power? What? Or is this thing just really out of power? No, it has... This is me forgetting how to play the actual game because I play too much. I play too much, Sandbox.
Asset has been collected.
Lonely. Well, they're coming. I promise. Ooh. Oh, that's the base one, isn't it? Yeah, like the Jurassic Park one. Alright, Lonely. Gonna need a ground leaf. Okay.
Asset delivered.
Ground leaf. Okay. Easy enough. Ground leaf. Ground. There's like a million of them that give ground leaf. Okay. Wait, that's probably help if I did inside the enclosure. I think that's gonna be the one thing that's kind of like irritating about the invisible fences is just not being able to see them. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Let's run around. Oh, they're ground nut.
Looks like the enclosures are ready.
We need to make these habitats as desirable for the dinosaurs as we can.
Alright. Everyone looks like they're happy. We don't do 80% comfort around here. We do a hundo.
I've been going through the data, and I think we can make some real progress if we get a research outpost connected to our Hyperloop.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Awesome. Then let's make it happen.
Alright.
Without proper security, we slip into the same chaos that brought down our rivals. But our ranger team should be capable of maintaining order.
We'll set up the necessary patrols.
Yeah, I don't have to remind you, remote monitoring can only go so far.
Of course. We'll get right on it.
Alright, research outpost, 100% visibility. Make sure all the dinosaurs can be reached by a ranger post. Ensure all ranger posts have a ranger team. Okay. Okay. Yeah, these things are cool. I was really kind of hoping, though, that these were going to be people facility, like guest facilities, but I guess this isn't focused on guests. It doesn't need to connect to a fence or anything. So we just want it to be in the middle of everything. Let's try that. Alright, let's do that. And it needs to connect to the Hyperloop. Okay. I really hope there's a way to add like these little connection thingies. Unless that's, I guess that is probably part of like the difficulty of the Hyperloop is managing your connection points. I'm guessing. Now that I think about it, let's see what this thing looks like. That's a pretty cool looking viewing tower. I just wish it was also for guests. Maybe there'll be a guest version. Oh wow, and the platform oh, okay. I thought that this was a walkway. I was gonna be like, oh, it is a walkway, but oh god. Like, I'm guessing that you just can't walk on this when it's on the ground. Because, look, there is a door there. So that must be for, like, when it's on the ground. And then the fences flip down so you can see better, I'm going to assume. Because otherwise, holy god. Like, I would not walk out there like that. No way. Okay. Let's do one right here. Right? One right there. One right there. Yeah, sure, okay. Make sure all the dinosaurs can be reached. Ensure posts have a ranger team. Do we have a range? Oh, yeah, we do, because we have a response facility. Duh. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Low health? Why? What's wrong with you, buddy? Because you guys are just standing there being stuck? Why is it happening? Well, actually, I shouldn't say. I know exactly why. They do appear to be stuck, which is annoying. Now they're moving. Okay. Apparently,
Asset transportation
one
complete.
or two little ones are sticking. Okay, so how are these sickly ones doing?
Asset has been delivered.
You gonna drink and eat and stuff? Yes, okay. So that was more or less the problem there. How about you? Yes. Okay, fantastic. Silly thing to happen. Completely unrelated to the game, I'm sure. Or, well, to the story. It's definitely a glitchy thing that happens in the game. Happened in the first one, too. I don't know why that hasn't been fixed yet. So that is what's going on there. Okay, so we'll put... And... there. Oh, interesting. Now you can add the... Has that been like that this whole time? That's new, isn't it? Oh, what? Oh, cannot believe that one of them died because of a stupid game glitch. Unreal. Unreal.
Picking up asset.
Cannot believe it. The other one lived. Did the other one got better? Yeah, healing. Okay. Cannot believe it. Unbelievable. One of my galleys died because it got stuck in the ground. Ugh. Alright, well, it appears that I may be stuck as far as the progression of the storyline because that Gallimimus died. What you're looking at right now is I went back to the last autosave to try and get before the Gallimimus died, but unfortunately it autosaved pretty much when it died. But I think because it is dead, it won't trigger the part of the mission that says make sure all dinosaurs can be reached by Ranger Patrol, even though I've done everything else for this mission, and that should be triggering. So I'm gonna have to probably restart this whole thing because I hadn't saved anything. I was only going by the autosave, which sucks because this was caused by a game glitch and not by like a mechanic of the storyline. But that's the kind of quality content you get here. We show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And in this case, the ugly is a storyline stopping glitch in the game. So I'm going to end this episode here and get back to this point in the storyline on a new playthrough. And then we will continue from there. So yeah, just be cautious of this kind of stuff. The Gallimimus has got stuck. One died, and it totally kind of screwed up the storyline progression. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it up to this point, and I'll be back real soon with more of the Biosyn DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 2.